I've been hiding some plants from you. My name is Natasha. I'm Planted in Platinum. You can find me over on TikTok and Instagram for more planty content. In today's video, we're going to be going through all of the new plants that I have acquired in the last couple of months. A lot of them have been gifts. Some of them have been purchases, but we're going to go through each and every one of them today. So if you are interested in seeing my new plants, stick around, grab a coffee, get cozy, and let's get right into it. All right, I'm not going to be doing this in any particular order. I'm just gonna start grabbing plants and showing them to you. So, number one is this beautiful Hoya Lacunosa Amarillo. Look how pretty that is. So this is from my friend Alexis. She is yogiblossom.va on Instagram, which I will leave her account here for you. She is one of my best friends, and I got to go see her briefly when I went on vacation, and she kindly gifted me this plant. I think it was like a 2 or 4 leaf cutting, and it just grew ever since. It actually rotted on me first, and then I rerooted it, and it's just been giving me the most beautiful foliage. Like, what the heck is that? I love this Hoya so much. The new leaves come in this beautiful, like, yellowy, creamy color with the green, and then they kind of fade down as they get older, but they do stick around super bright for quite some time. So this one is so exciting. I love this plant so much. If you have this plant, let me know how it's been growing for you in the comments. I love the Lacunosa varieties that have been coming out. And oh my goodness, I never thought I would own this plant. It is so incredibly beautiful. The next couple of plants that I got are from my friend Leanne. She is Holistic Falconry over on Instagram. I'll leave her details here. We are also really good friends, and she gifted me begonias and a philodendron that was on my wish list. And it has a cool new leaf coming, so I'm excited to show you guys. But I have the Begonia Chlorosticta on my wish list, and this lady, she buys begonia seeds and grows them. She propagates begonia leaves. She is a begonia fanatic, and she is so good at it. But I'm really excited to show you this Chlorosticta because it is giving me a new leaf. Like, look at that. How sweet is that? Oh my goodness. So she said this one, it has been a little bit more difficult for her, and I've also heard that from other people as well. So if you guys have any tips for me and you're able to grow this well, let me know in the comments. I think I'm going to make this lady her own little terrarium of some sort, and also just take a couple of leaf propagations just so that I have backups. But that new leaf, like, oh my goodness, my heart melted when I saw that. Oh my God, it's so perfect. And the next one she gave me was also one on my wish list. I actually saw this on Wild Fern's wish list, and I think she acquired it from Amanda Chlorophiles. It's just a leaf, so it hasn't sprouted yet. And it doesn't look like 100%, but I know it's going to be beautiful once it does sprout. So this is Begonia Melanobullata, and I'll leave a picture here for you to see what it will look like. And it's got like the raised kind of spiky, hairy bumps on it, which is gonna be really hard for you to see. I'm very excited for this. I hope it grows for me. I'm sure it will. Like, begonias propagate so easily from leaf. Oh, it wasn't even in the moss. Maybe that's why. Oops, gonna have to fix that. There we go. But Begonia Melanobullata is such a very cool Hoya. Begonia, not Hoya. That I'm really excited to grow. And for my wish list philodendron, you guys won't believe that I don't have this. I've never purchased this. Yes, it is a tortum, and look at that new leaf. How cool is that? I have always wanted one of these just so that I could see a new leaf unfurl. That is so cool. I am obsessed with that. Like, what is that? This one is just a fresh top cut that she's so kindly cut me off of her plant. And those leaves are just so beautiful. I always see ferns and Charmaines, and they're both so pretty. I just wanted my own. I think that this is a very beautiful statement plant, and if I can get this to grow for me, I'm going to make a big, beautiful plant out of it one day. Philodendron Tortum. All right, what's next? Okay, I'm gonna do a Hoya. This is Hoya Tequila Sunrise, and I have been sun stressing it in my sun stress tent. It's dripping, sorry, I have a tray under it. But look how pretty those leaves are. It came to me with this leaf. I think that was it. Maybe this one too. And then these ones grew for me in my sun stress tent. Now I hope I'm not sun stressing it too much. Like I don't want it to look yucky, but it's got lots of new growth coming in along the stem, as you can see there. I've always wanted this Hoya. I think it is such a pretty Hoya. And I love it when I can sun stress Hoyas. That is like one of my favorite things to do. Wow, look at that beautiful red leaf with the green pop on the venation. I think that is so pretty. And then the cutie new leaves coming out. Like what? How cute. I love it. I got this one from the North Shore Tropicals live sale from Mom and Plants. Jing, she's also Plant Happens, that's her business. So Plant Happens Com, I think is her Instagram, which I will leave here for you. Do you guys check out the North Shore Tropicals live sales? I have been randomly checking them out because I usually film on Fridays, which is when she usually has them. But when I can get done early or just have a Friday off, I love to just go check and see what they have, and it's just fun to hang out. This is a Hoya that I have wanted for quite some time now. I actually purchased this Hoya with the order of a couple of Hoyas that I purchased for Fern for her birthday. This is Hoya Carrii. How cute is that? It does not look like your typical Hoya. It's got these dark tear-shaped leaves, and it's just such a pretty one. And I've heard that these take off really quickly once they start growing, so I'm just waiting for mine to do that. I mean, we do have some new leaves coming, which wasn't there when I got it, so that's exciting. But yes, this is one that I am very happy to grow, and I'm really excited to give you guys some updates on it when it grows. Hoya Carrii. And I got this from a lady on Facebook. I don't think she has Instagram, but I got it on a Facebook Hoya group. Next up is one that is really exciting. You can't really see much of the variegation yet, but it is still a baby. And it's just growing in stratum, and it's quite well rooted. It's got these beautiful speckled stems, which are super cute. And that is leaf number 1. And that is leaf number 2. So this is Alocasia Longiloba Albo. I cannot believe I own this plant. I'm very excited. It's hard to see. It's got like speckled variegation, but you can't really, it's not picking it up. Wonder if I move it, if you can see. No. That's okay. I'll definitely give you guys updates when this baby grows. This was gifted to me from my friend Gems over at Gems Plantitas. She's also one of my best friends. She has got some beautiful, beautiful plants, and she has been getting into the variegated alocasias lately, and I went to visit her and she just gave me this. I was like, girlfriend, what are you doing? I was really, really excited though, and I have been wanting to add more variegated alocasias to my collection, so this is the perfect new addition. My friends just know me so well when they gift me plants. It's crazy. Alocasia Longiloba Albo. Wonder if you can see on the back. I really want to show you the speckled variegation on there. Nope. That's okay. I'll show you guys when it pushes another leaf, and hopefully it has some more variegation on it. The next one I got from my friend Epi, and this one was a trade and is also a wish list plant of mine. I was so happy to finally get this. I have been looking for this Hoya for so freaking long. I'll put Epi's Instagram up here for you guys to see. She is one of my lovely plant friends that is local to me. Friends, your girl has a Hoya GPS 7240. It's rooted. I need to pot it up. If you pull, it's stuck in there, but you can't see roots. But it just means that they're in the middle of the perlite. But look how cute that is. Oh my goodness. It is so stinking cute. And I cannot wait to pot this one up. Oh my goodness. I I'm so happy that I was finally able to acquire this Hoya. I've heard that this one can be a little bit finicky as well, so please share your experience with me in the comments. I've just had it living in my humidity box in a little domed cup, and it rooted up like a dream, so that was good. Epi's Hoyas are always so beautiful, and I love trading. So this one is really exciting. And yes, we'll pot this one up soon here. I have some more Hoyas that I have to pot up as well, so maybe we'll do a Hoya potting session one of these days. This one is not something I would typically buy, and this is something that I purchased at the plant market from a lady who works in one of our local plant stores. She doesn't have Instagram as far as I know, so I can't leave her details, but this is a Pinguicula. So this one is called Ibarrae crossed with Guatemala, and she said this is a Mexican ping, I believe, so not to keep it super moist, let it dry out between waterings. So I've been doing that, and it hasn't died, and it's sparkly and kind of pink, so that is also really exciting. Hopefully the camera picks it up. Oh my goodness. My poor little ping fell. Okay, it's okay, little ping. I'll put you back. Oh my goodness, I did not realize their root systems were so shallow. Oh no, poor little babe. Oopsie. Well, I'm just gonna hold on to her this time. That is her. You see the pink undertones underneath the leaves there? And then she's got like the green sparkly foliage on the top. Oh, I just love her so much. I'm gonna put her back because I'm scared I'm going to drop her again. Maybe I can just show you guys like this, actually. Poor thing. Okay, let's do that. That's better. Yeah, she's super sparkly and shiny and so pretty. I just have her sitting in my north-facing window, and she seems to be loving her life there, so that's good. Also, any ping recommendations, please send them my way. I'm not much of a carnivorous plant gal, but I do like the pretty ones. I like the sparkly ones. And I want to get the ones that sunstress purple and pink. I think the Philodendron is one of them. And I don't know what the other one is called. I can't remember. But I'm going to put her back because she's probably mad at me for dropping her twice. Oopsie. And I just have her in this little repurposed candle holder that I bought from Winners, and it's pink, and I think it's super pretty. She looks super cute just sitting in there in my window. Anyways, we're not going to tip her again. And next up is this begonia that I purchased from my local garden center. Look how cute that is. So this is Begonia Tiger Paws. And you guys know I have the other begonia that I was calling Tiger Paws because that's what I purchased it as. But then the seller quickly messaged me and said that that was not a Tiger Paws. That's what she bought it as. And that one's still kind of up in the air of the ID. She told me Tiger Star, but I don't know. Looking at the pictures, I'm not sure if that's what it is either. I mean, it could be. I'll insert a picture of the begonia I'm talking about here. So I wanted to get the actual Tiger Paws, and it's like a clustered small leafed begonia, which is so cute. Let's see if I can get it out of this pot. There we go. It's still in the original nursery pot, and I don't see any roots, so I'm just gonna leave it in here in its original soil, and it looks like it might be bulbous. I'm not sure, but I think it might be a bulbous begonia. It's hard to see in there. Looks like it's starting to crawl, kind of like my other begonia that I thought was the Tiger Paws. But it's so cute. The leaves stay super small and compact, and they have the most pretty pattern on them. How stinking cute is that? I love her. I think she is adorable, and I want to share her with all my friends. All right, I have to go into my tent to get some of my other new plants, so I'll be right back. All right, when I went upstairs to go put those plants back, I found a couple more new ones that I have received that I forgot to bring down. So this one was my Mother's Day gift from my kiddos, and it is an orchid. I am not an orchid girly, but look at these flowers. How pretty is that? I love the color of them. I think they are absolutely beautiful. And it's still alive. I got this in May and it's still doing its thing, which I was very surprised by. They are stunning. Like, wow. I think this is a Phalanopsis. Any of my orchid people, let me know what I have here, but I'm pretty sure this is a Phalanopsis. This is what the leaves look like. It's just in moss, and when the flowers die off, I want to repot it into an orchid mix. But I think this is so pretty. I just have it sitting in the middle of my dining room table because it's so bright and pretty. I just think it brings so much to my dining room. I love it so much. I never thought I would like an orchid, but this is something else, you guys. Oh my goodness. I love purple. Purple's one of my favorite colors. It's kind of giving like a pinky fuchsia color in the video. And it is kind of like a fuchsia, but it looks purple as well. But fuchsia is like a purpley pink, so that's probably why. But I think it's so pretty. I don't know if I would get more orchids, but I really like this one. I think one is enough for me. But once again, this beautiful orchid and her pretty flowers. Look at that. This is an anthurium that I purchased in the North Shore Tropicals live sales. This is one from Alice. You don't even grow here. She found her Forgetii Silver open pollinated. So this is a bench hybrid of a Forgetii Silver. She thinks it might be crossed with itself or another Forgetii. So I'm not too sure. It's still a baby. I got it in this cute little cup. Oh my goodness, there's a root coming out of the bottom. How cute. So this one was acclimated to ambient. So I just have it back here on my anthurium shelf, and I'm just trying to see if I can keep growing it in ambient. But if it takes a turn for the worst, I'll put it in my tent. But yes, I think this is adorable, and I love Forgetii, and I kind of want to see what it looks like when it grows out. And I have it in this cute little zebra pot. Like, how adorable is that? Forgetii Silver open pollinated. The next batch of plants are some plants that I purchased a couple of months ago. I'm still waiting on some plants from that order, but I do have the ones that I did receive here. So a couple of them were ones that I purchased and a couple of them were freebies that I got with the order. So this one, and look at those roots. Oh my goodness. I need to pot this up. I love perlite roots. They are my fave. This is a Neon Noir crossed with a Dark Phoenix. And I know Neon Noir is a hybrid. I know one of the parents is a Dressleri, so I'm not sure what the other one is. Maybe a Pap? I don't know. If you know, leave it in the comments. But she's looking cute. I don't think she's grown any new leaves since I've gotten her, but she has rooted up like a dream in there. So I'm going to be transitioning this to tree fern and fiber soon. But I wanted to show you guys her. She's super cute. The leaves are not really velvety, but not really leathery. So like a sub-velvet maybe. But I'm hoping as this grows out, it darkens up. So we shall see. I'm going to give it some fertilizer and pot it up. And hopefully with the next leaf, we can see a little bit more of a darker color on it. But I thought this one would be a fun one to try because I know that the Neon Noir gets really, really dark. And I love Dark Phoenix hybrids. I think they're so pretty and they have the prettiest emergence. So I'm also really curious to see what the emergent leaf will look like on this. I think it's going to be beautiful. And the next ones that I purchased one and it actually came with two. I think, maybe I purchased two, but I don't think so. I think I just purchased one. So I'm gonna take the lids off. And one of them tipped over, so I just have it kind of on a mountain. It didn't wreck the plant, but I didn't put it back properly. So I'll show you that one first. So it's a Crystal Hope crossed with the Forgetii dark form. Oh, I am doing good dropping plants today, I tell you. This is my sign to fix it as best I can anyways. It's kind of hard because the root system is getting pretty big. I'm going to have to put this in its own little pot as well. It is hard to show plants without dropping them. Oh my goodness. One more time. The Crystal Hope crossed with Forgetii Dark Form. So this one and this one is also the Crystal Hope crossed with Forgetii Dark Form. And as you can see, they're pretty similar looking. This one's a bit smaller and this one has some pretty venation coming from the Crystal Hope. I like the venation on this lower leaf. I think that looks so pretty. Like, look at that. I really like silver plants as well as dark plants, and if one of these fuses its sinus, I will be one happy gal. So we shall see. I'm going to grow them both out, and then whichever one I like, I will keep, and then the other one I will probably trade off or sell because I don't need doubles, but I was really happy to acquire this. I think it's going to be a cute plant. So we can cross our fingers that the sinus fuses and do our best to grow them out. And then the freebies I got with that order. Number 1 is a Pollenated crossed with self seed. I think it came to me with one little leaf, or was it just a seed? I don't remember at this point in time, but it's nice to have a backup because my Pollenated, which is behind me, so she is right here. She's got a couple leaves. I bought her as a very big plant. She had about, I think like 6 or 7 leaves, but she got some sort of like fungal infection, so I had to spray her down with Physand 20, and she's just never fully recovered. Mind you, I need to pot her into something with drainage. She is in no drainage right now, so I think that that will help her because I know that the Pollenated tend to like to dry out a little bit more between waterings than your typical Anthurium, so it's nice to have a little baby, and here she is. Just a small little baby, and having a little baby Pollenated I think is going to be so much fun to watch grow. So that was a really kind little extra add-on gift that I'm really excited to grow out. The lady that I purchased these from, I don't think has Facebook either. I just got it on, or sorry, I don't think she has an Instagram, but I did get it on a Facebook plant group. And then this one I am very excited for. I could not believe she threw this in for free. So this is Anthurium Caycee crossed with Mikey Boy. So I'm trying to remember the crosses of this. Caycee is a Magnificum crossed with, I just posted these in Alice and Charmaine's Discord group, but you think I can remember? I'm not too sure. I know the Mikey Boy has red crystal in it, and I think that that one is crossed with Mag. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. So these were created in, I believe, in the States by this guy here, who also is the one who created the Savannah, which I also have and love. And he named all of these after his family members, which I think is super cool. So if you guys get a chance, go check out his Instagram. He's got some really beautiful plants. But you guys, I'm so excited for this. Once this grows out, I want to self it. But it's just a little baby seedling. We've got some fuzzy roots in there, but I don't see anything on the sides or bottom of the cup. And it's really small to tell what it's actually going to look like. So hopefully it has some of that red crystal venation in there. That would be cool. Okay, so the next batch of plants are all Anthurium seedlings that I purchased off a local Facebook plant group from my friend Sabrina, who is Sabsquatch Plant Watch on Instagram. I'll leave her details here. She was doing a bundle for a very low price, and these are some pretty crazy hybrids, if you don't say, that I think that I will absolutely love once they grow out. And there is 1 or 2 NOIDs in here as well, and she just couldn't remember what they were. She didn't have them tagged, so I'm excited to see what those are. So I'm just gonna start with the first one. There were 6 of them. 1 of them didn't make it. 1 of them rotted, so that's okay. This is an NSE red crystal crossed with a Carlablackiae. You guys, I got another Carla hybrid. Oh, and she's giving me a new leaf and it's getting crunched. Oh dear. Anyways, that is her. I am so excited for this. I could not believe it that this was in that batch of seedlings. Oh my goodness. And I did just put everything into moss. I don't see any roots, but I do see some fuzzy ones on the top. So yes, I'm collecting Carla hybrids this year, and one day I'll have an actual Carla, the one of my dreams. And Carla, I actually just went over and saw my friend Nick from NXC Plants, and he has a beautiful Carla, as you know, and he said that they grow super quickly. They are very quick to seed if you pollinate them, and they're just so easygoing. So I am excited to get a Carla because I know it's not going to be a drama queen. And just to have an extra Carla seedling in my collection makes me so happy. I can't wait until this grows, you guys. I'm excited. I can't wait to pot it up and have it in its own little pot. So this one here is an FTG Crystallinum crossed with a red crystal and then crossed with an A+ pap. Cool. I think that sounds like a fun cross too. So I see some new fuzzy roots on the top. Oh, there's one all the way to the bottom. You probably can't see that. You see the root tip there? Cool. Okay, so this one's rooting up pretty good. That is what she looks like. So we're gonna see, it looks like she's gonna have some big leaves. We'll have to wait and see. But you can see some new little roots growing in there, and it looks super happy and healthy. I like putting my seedlings into moss. I know a lot of people do tree fern and pond for their seedlings, and I do that sometimes, but I do prefer to grow mine in moss because I can keep it humid for longer. But I'm really excited to grow this out and see what it's going to look like. I have never had anything with the FTG Crystallinum in it, so we'll see. We'll see. I was so excited when she posted this and I actually got it, this batch of seedlings. There's some fun ones in here. You guys, this one is another Carla hybrid. So this is Carla crossed with BVEP and then crossed with a red crystal. That sounds like a beautiful mix, if you don't say. And do you see any roots? It's still pretty small. I don't see anything. I don't really, oh, there's some new root growth inside of it, but it's hard to see. So this is her. I think she's gonna be so beautiful. Wow. I wonder what it's going to look like, if it's going to look more like a Carla, a BVEP, or a red crystal. I love growing out seedlings just to see the different characteristics of them, and it's nice to self them too to see if you can get more of the other parents in the mix. I'm so excited for all the little baby seedlings that I want to make. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so much fun. So 2 Carla hybrids, I think I scored there. And this one is a Meg crossed with a Pedatoradiatum with a question mark. So she doesn't know if that's what this is, I believe. But I do have a Meg Pedatoradiatum. Actually, I'll grab it. So this is her. This is my Meg Pedatoradiatum, and this cross is made by my friend Emma over at Two Little Monsteras on Instagram. She came out with these like cupped leaves, which I think is super cool. And then this. Like, interesting. I don't know if we're going to get any of the fingers. We'll have to just wait and see, I suppose. But it's fun to have another one. This one was gifted to me, and this is the one that I bought. So I'm excited to see if this actually is the Meg Pedatoradiatum, if this one will develop fingers. Let's take a look at her quickly. Do we have roots? No, not that I see, but I do see some starting in there, so it looks healthy to me. That is her newest leaf in the middle there. Yeah, so maybe this one isn't because it has a question mark in the name. So maybe she is unsure if this one was a Meg Pedatoradiatum. I don't know, but it's super cute. We'll see if it looks anything like this one. Like, let's take a look at the smallest leaf, which is this one here. And then we have that leaf, which kind of looks similar, right? Definitely looks similar. So it definitely could be. Definitely. But if I get another one of these cuties, I will be very excited because it's a beautiful cross. And it looks like this one's growing. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's a root right at the top. You see right down there? It's just rooting up like a dream in there. So that's perfect. I'm excited for that one as well. See if I can get it back into the cup without squishing it. I keep seedlings in cups for way too long, you guys. I definitely do that, but it's okay because it's always fun to pot them all up at the same time. And the last one is a NOID, and she said it is of the same caliber as the ones that I showed you already. She just didn't have the name tag for it, so it could be another Carla hybrid. It could be, but we'll never know. So this is her. She just looks like a seedling, of course, but yes, so she is a NOID. So I'll be curious to see what she grows out like, and I'll definitely keep you guys posted. She's got a little root starting at the bottom of her plant. Can't really see in there. Oh, yeah, there you go. See her little white root at the bottom there? So yes, I'm excited to see what she's gonna grow into as well. And then I was gifted a batch of seedlings with a couple seeds from my friend Dustin over at Bags Plants on Instagram, who I have talked about before. And we did send him his, what was it? The Papi hybrid crossed with Forgetii baby, the one that he lost that I sent him back. And he sent me a whole box of plants, which I told him not to do, but he insisted and persisted, so I accepted. And oh my goodness, you guys, I could not believe my eyes when I opened this package. I am going to start off with the seeds. Let's do that. Okay, so these are, let's see if I can get this off of here. Still has polyfill on it. So these are Besseae Aff Natenza crossed with Doc, crossed with SKG Crystal Mag, CXM, I think that's what it is. So that's quite the list of beautiful plants in there. So Besseae Aff Natenza crossed with Doc, crossed with SKG Crystal Mag. What? Okay, and they're just seeds. I'm gonna show you them, but you know what seeds look like. Looks like they're starting to pop a leaf though, so that's exciting. You can see them both in there. Looks like they're gonna pop a leaf. I always like to get more than one seed to see which plant I like the best when I do purchase, even though these were gifted to me, but when I do purchase seeds, it's nice to get a couple just in case one's a rent or in case you wanna see what the different traits are of the different seeds, because seeds can be so variable. So I'm really excited to grow these out. I love Besseae Aff, I love Doc, and Crystal Mags can be such a fun plant to put into an Anthurium hybrid, especially if they have that beautiful like purpley emergent. The next one I got is exciting as well. So this one is a Zara Michelle F2 by F3 Red, crossed with a Doc, crossed with an SKG Crystal Mag. Oh my goodness, that is another lineup of beautiful Anthuriums. So I feel like the emergent on this one is going to be spectacular. I get so excited about little Anthurium seedlings. Oh my goodness. And he is just pumping out some beautiful plants. Jeez. Okay, so we're gonna take the lid off and just take a look in here. It's hard to get all the polyfill off of the plant when you unbox it. So, and there's moss on there. One sec. You know what? Whatever. So there's the little cutie. It's still too early to see what color the emergent is going to be and what the plant's going to look like. But look. Oh my goodness. It's so cute. I'm excited to grow these little babies out. I have so many new little Anthurium seedlings, you guys. Wait till you see the next batch I'm going to show you. There's like 15, 16. Okay, so this one is a Doc crossed with a Ralph Linum Fort Sherman, crossed with a Ralph Linum Fort Sherman, crossed with a Ralph Linum Fort Sherman. So maybe the Ralph Linum Fort Sherman was selfed. So a Doc crossed with a Ralph Linum Fort Sherman X Ralph Linum Fort Sherman selfed is what I am thinking that is, unless he crossed two different Ralph Linum Fort Shermans. You'll see what I mean when I show you the tag if you're an Anthurium person. If not, this isn't going to make any sense to you. So Doc crossed with a Ralph Lanham Fort Sherman, crossed with a Ralph Lanham Fort Sherman, crossed with a Ralph Lanham Fort Sherman. So I think that that bottom Ralph Lanham Fort Sherman may have been selfed. We will have to ask him about that, probably. Okay, so this is gonna be so nice. All of that pap genes in there with the Doc. Oh my goodness. So this one's gonna be heavy on the pap because there's so much of the pap in there. And it's already looking pretty dark. Wow, this is gonna be a stunner. I'm so excited to grow this out. Look at the little cutie pie. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's gonna be so beautiful. I love me a good pap cross. And this is a one that he replaced for me when he asked me which seeds that I had bought from him so he didn't make sure to send any doubles. This one actually perished on me when I went on vacation, and it was one of my favorites. So it's a King of Spades crossed with a BVEP. I think I want to collect King of Spades hybrids as well because it's so cool when you can get a King of Spades hybrid. They don't produce very many seeds when they're the parent plant of the cross. So the BVEP was the pollen donor and the King of Spades was the parent plant. So I'm assuming he probably didn't get too many seeds off this batch because King of Spades does not produce a lot of seeds for some reason. So it's really interesting to see what this is going to look like. And so far, it just looks like a seedling. You can't really tell much about that, but it's gonna grow into be a beautiful plant, I'm sure. I'm so excited to have this back in my collection. Dustin, if you're watching, thank you so much. That was so kind of you. Wow. That's gonna be so nice, you guys. Yay. And then the last one he sent me is rather interesting. So this is a BVEP crossed with a PAP BVEP. And look at how flat that sinus is. He sent me a message after and told me to check out that sinus. It's still too early to tell if that's going to persist through the different stages of the plant, but that is definitely promising. Like, that's crazy. It's so hard to show you. It's such a flat sinus, you guys. Oh my goodness. Sorry if you hear that dog barking, but look at that. Wow. Could you imagine if that persisted throughout the growth of the plant? I would be so shocked and so incredibly happy. I love a good flat sinus. I think that they are so cool and so unique. You guys, when I tell you I was spoiled, that is an understatement. I went to go visit my friend Vanessa. She is the gardening queen on Instagram. And she has an incredible collection. She sent me home with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 plants. I brought her a couple from my collection as well that I wanted to gift her. And she loaded me up. She's so generous. Like, that was so sweet of her. She has got a lot of seedlings on the go and just a large, very impressive collection. So I'm going to start off by showing you this cutie. I got a narrow pallidiflorum. You guys, this was on my wish list and look how cute it is. I am so excited for this plant. And she potted everything into pond for me. Look at that juicy root. Hello. I'm so excited for this baby. I think that, is it this one? I think this is the new leaf. I think this is the newest leaf. Oh my goodness, it's so perfect. I cannot believe I have this in my collection. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is so crazy. Wow, it is so adorable. Yes, I am incredibly excited for this little cutie pie, and I know she's gonna do so good. I can see more roots in there. Wow, it's really taking to this pond. I think it's Lashusa pond. So it's probably got some fertilizer in there. But yes, very, very cute. If you don't have a narrow Pollitiflorum, you need one. So the next plant she kindly gifted me was this. So it kind of looks like crap right now, but she said it didn't look like this before she potted it into the pond. Oh my goodness. Holy crap, Vanessa. I didn't realize that this had like umpteen roots. Look at those roots. Jesus. I'm going to have to take this out, I think, and repot it. Wow, that's a lot of root. So this is, she said it's an old school silver special crystallinum from Equigenera. So I'm excited to grow this out because I have wanted one of the silver special crystallinums. She's had this in her collection for a while now, so I'm excited to grow this. We were chatting about this briefly one time, and she told me she was going to give me a piece of hers. So yes, I'm definitely going to keep you guys updated on this. Hopefully we can pop a new leaf that looks a bit better than that one. I mean, it's not that bad. It's got this little spot on the side here, and it's a little bit bleached, but yes. So you can get a good idea of what it's going to look like. But I do want to see another leaf come out and see exactly what it looks like. I'm really excited for this. She said it's kind of a more challenging one, so we shall see. Hopefully it isn't too mean to me. And then she gave me these seeds. So this is, she said she literally picked these out of the berry and put them in just before I came over. So this is her Indo Ace of Spades crossed with a Red Mag X. Her Red Mag has the most beautiful red emergent. So I can only imagine what this is going to look like. And look at that fuzz. Those seeds are definitely starting to germinate. That's exciting. I can't wait for these to grow out. And then, okay, so I got 5 of these, which is Red Mag X crossed with Gigi Lamb. So this is exciting because they're all going to look different, I'm sure. So it'll be fun to see the variations. This is the first one. Then we have this one. This one is the second. They're so cute. This is the third. So you can definitely see the Gigi texture on that one. Like the leathery texture. That's cool. This is the fourth. Maybe they will look similar. They all look kind of similar right now. This one looks a bit different. This one, the first one I showed you. Just the top of the sinus is like more closed. But it's still pretty young. And then this is the last one. How cute. That one kind of actually looks like the first one. They are so adorable. Do we have any roots? I don't think so. They're still pretty small. Oh my goodness. This one has a root all the way down to the bottom. Right there. And it's just a babe. Wow. These are very healthy and cute little babies. So there's another root all the way to the bottom. You can see that. Hard to see. Probably won't be able to see that one. But I'm going to put these ones back and show you the next batch of seeds she gave me, or seedlings. Girl loaded me up. Okay, so the next batch is Indo Papi crossed with Indo Ace of Spades. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 of these, you guys. Holy man. Okay, so here's the first one. It's got a yellowing leaf, but that's okay. Here is the second. So cute. Here's the third, and look at that leaf. That is definitely so cool. Definitely can see the pap in there and the ace of spades, just with the leaf shape. Interesting. And here is the fourth one, which is also super dark. Look at that. Wow. This is the fifth one. And the sixth one. I'm excited to see what these are going to look like. I feel like some of these are going to be quite dark. Like these two especially. I think they're going to be super dark, and they kind of look similar. Interesting. And then she did the reverse cross. So she did the Indo Ace of Spades crossed with the Indo Papi. And I have 4 of those ones. Yes. So here's the first one. Look at that leaf, you guys. It's bullate. It is bullate. What? It's so cute. I love it. These ones kind of turned out a bit more bullate than the other one. I think they're going to be so gorgeous. That one's pretty. It's going to be dark, I think. And then this is the last one here. Oh my goodness. Yes. So I'm excited to grow these out and see how different the first cross looks from the reverse cross that she did. And I can't wait to see which ones are super dark. And I'm looking for like a long, narrow leaf shape. But I also do love the Ace of Spades leaf shape. So there's going to be quite the variation within these seedlings, and I'm going to keep you guys updated. Next up are a couple of anthuriums that I traded my friend Parabjote for some beautiful anthuriums. She is Hiking Planter on Instagram. I'll leave her details up here as well. So the first one is a Michelle crossed with a Michelle, crossed with a Forgetii dark form. Could you imagine if this had a closed sinus and that beautiful Michelle emergent coloring? I would die. And she got this from Vincent, so Life of Vinsanity, which I'm going to show you another plant I recently got from him as well. I love his plants. I got my Savannah from him as well, actually. And he's been doing Instagram live sales, so that's good to know. But she said this one's been kind of a difficult grower for her. It keeps growing a leaf and dropping a leaf. So it kind of looks like there's something in there, but I don't know how that's going to go. She just has it in a wicking system. She said it's in a nutrient solution. And do we see any roots in there? I thought I saw a root. Okay, yes. I don't think that's the wick. Okay, so this is either a root or part of the wick. I'm not too sure. But I don't typically grow in a wicking system, so I do want to take this one out and put it into tree fern and pond and see if maybe that helps. But it's so beautiful, you guys. Look at that. Oh my goodness. How cute. I'm a sucker for any Forgetii hybrids. I love them. And then this little cutie, and look at this cute orange pot. It just makes that green leaf pop. I love it. So this is like red crystal crossed with a pink lemonade, and I have always wanted a pink lemonade hybrid. Oh, I'm so excited I finally got one. This is the new leaf. It's so cute, so pink. And this is what they have hardened it off to look like so far. And I love that leaf shape. It looks like it's gonna be very dark. So I'm curious to see how this one's gonna grow out for me. She has this one just in pond with some moss on the top. And there are roots in there. You can see a root in the bottom there. So this one looks fine. I'm just gonna leave this one as is, but this one here, I do want to eventually repot. It will be on my list of things to do. So these two cuties are noobs to my little Anthurium collection. I love them so much and I'm so excited for them. So this one here is similar to one of the plants I got from Vince. I'll show you in a minute. I'll go grab that one now actually. Okay, so the other one was a Michelle crossed with a Michelle crossed with a Forgetii dark form. And this one is a Zara crossed with a Forgetii dark form. So it's going to be hard to show you because it's kind of deep in the cup, but that is what we're looking like so far. It does have a new leaf. I just got this in the mail yesterday, so haven't had a chance to take it out of its cup or anything, but it looks happy in there. But it looks like it does need some more room. So I want to do that. I don't know if there's any roots in here. I haven't really looked. No, I don't see any, but I'm sure that there is. Vince always has really nice plants. But one of these two plants, this one or the Michelle crossed with Forgetii dark form, is going to fuse its sinus, right? I am so grateful to own these plants. I cannot wait for them to grow up. These are ones that we're going to be keeping a close eye on, and we're going to give lots of updates because your girl is excited. All right, the last 3 plants that I have to show you guys are from our friend Nick and Corbin over at NXE Plants. They gifted me a couple and I purchased one. So I'll show you the ones they gifted me first. This is an Indo Papi crossed with a Besseae Aff, and look at that cute emergent. Oh my goodness. They have been making a lot of seeds lately, a lot of hybrids. I actually got to tour their collection and I felt so grateful, and just to see all their little babies just blew my mind. Like, that's insane how many little babies they have. Look how pretty that is though. I'm so excited for this plant, and being a Besseae Aff hybrid, I hope it isn't a little brat because I do struggle with that plant, but it looks promising so far. I just have it growing in a humidity bin and it's got a lot of roots. Excuse the background noise. Summer holidays over here, things get loud. And then they gifted me a couple of their seedlings. There's no tag on this, but I know that I'm pretty sure it's a Fort Sherman Self. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nick, but I'm pretty sure that's what they are. And he gave me 2 of them, and they both have different characteristics. Look at those. This one over here is like more round, and this one over here is wavy. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. I'm really excited to grow those out. I feel very honored to have been gifted such a beautiful, beautiful hybrid, 2 of them. We love our paps around here. But yes, they're just in this cute little cup that they gave me, and I just have it in my prop box in some tree fern and perlite, it looks like. And then I purchased this from them after watching their latest YouTube video, the plants that they're purging. This is an Ace of Spades crossed with a Cuna Yalense. So look at that shape. Look how dark it is. And look at that muted venation. I am obsessed with this plant. This reminds me of my Raven's Heart, kind of. I love it so much. It's perfect. It's perfect. How pretty is that? And he said this has Justin Jones lineage. I think Justin Jones is the one who made the cross. And he thinks that the Cuna is from Paul Marcellini's yard, Cuna yard. So we'll have to do some research and check out that Cuna. I haven't had the chance to yet, but it's in his wicking system as well, which I'm just going to leave in the prop box for a bit, and eventually I'll transfer it out. But yes, I'm very excited for this plant. All of them. They're all so cute. So much fun. I have acquired so many plants, you guys. What am I going to do with myself? All right, you guys, that is all from me for today. Thank you so much for sticking through to the end. It was so much fun showing you all of my new plants. I'm so grateful for the plant community and all of the friends that I have met along my journey. I feel so grateful to have been able to acquire most of these plants through trades and people gifting them to me. That was so, so kind. I'm really excited to do an update video. I think we should in like 3 or 6 months. Let me know what you guys think, because I'd like to go through all of the plants that I showed you in this video and give you updates on them so we can see what they look like in the future. Oh my goodness, there's so many cute little babies that'll be fun to update you on. Let me know what new plants that you have gotten in the comments. I'd love to know, or if you've done any cool plant trades or been gifted any plants or made any plant purchases. I want to hear all of the details down below. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe to my planty channel, hit that bell, and you'll be notified anytime that I post and upload. But that is it from me for today, you guys. Thank you so much for sticking to the end, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!